Durut Dostanaman, welcome back my friends. From Iran, we're here with two artists, two rappers from Iran who are very influential when it comes to political music and political rap in Iran, Hichkas and Fadaei. Both were of course a lot on my channel lately. And today I'm going on a song that I got recommended by you, and it's an older song. I don't know how old, but I think pretty old, and it's called Kiam. I think it's translated into Who Am I? We have English subtitles, not subtitles, lyrics right here in the video. I haven't actually seen this song on an official channel of either of these artists, so I think it's really, maybe it's because the song is so old. I don't know anything about this, what it's about, but we will find out. 6 minutes of a track. You're gonna see my reaction after the intro.
An meinem Lippen wie im Hundefell verdreckt. Kletten, spread the joy auf dem Beat, lass die Spuren den Detective tracken. Cojak wie in Crime-Movies, nur Mikrofone, besten Ketten. Reim, mach fette Tracks, da rennt er weg, so wack am Step.
Thank you to the Lyrically Persian channel for the translation. Let's check out the video. Produced and mixed and mastered by Mahdyar, who else, of the label from Fadaei. Oh, okay, the first sentence is a quote from a Rumi poem. Okay.
آدمی مخفی است در زیر زبان این زبان پرده است بر درگاه جان.
Have to say the intro is already nice. It's poetic, definitely. Thing is, these part of the poem is very old, but it fits into the today's time perfectly. It's timeless. It doesn't have, like, it's not bound to time, so it fits still today. It fit maybe when this was released 15 years ago or something.
اونی که بمب کنده همه خوردن و نمده تیز و تنده نباشم مهم نی چو بلند میشه دودک کنده خیلی ها همه زندگیشون داره من میچرخه شیرینی خورشید حج عمره بدخواه مرمور میشه پوستشون با جمله پوستشون مثل پوست مرغ منو میبینن و خود میکنن خودتر از زبون مرغا ماجده انقدر خوده هر کیو با هم مقایسه کنی مثل ماهی تو تنگ حاجی مثل کوسه تو عمق لقمه میکنه هر کیو که کلش بده به قرمه میذارم تومه خیلی ها توی دامن تو چی این یه هشدار دیگه است.
Okay, interesting. It kind of, the lyrics in this first part evolve kind of around talking about himself and then asking the listener about himself as well, like both of that. I think the prisoner is a very important thing in this hook, because when we talk about Iran, it's a lot about freedom. We can only hope we get in somewhere in Iran one day, right? I have no clue what my dog is doing back there. I'm being honest. Okay.
خیلی ها میخوان عین من باشن فکر میکنن الفبام سر کار میمونن تر سفید میکنن و میشن هم مزدال جیم میشن تا میشن و سر پام خیلی سادن اصلا من تو چشه کسی که رپ گوش نمیده کیم.
Bro, I want to be honest, I have no clue what it was talking about there. Something about letters from the alphabet. I didn't understand anything of that. I have no clue, man.
اصلا فرق نمیکنه زندم یا مرده یا آدم معمولی که فکر میکنه برده ولی حقشو نظام خورده جزئی از کل یه موش آزمایشگاهی تون میرم تون ولی درجا میزنم به مغزم میزنن از طریق مجید از پد کانالو عوض کن اگه دنبال فسفوری این یکی.
Now, right here where he talks about the government and the media, like what the media of the government is doing, it gets very obvious what he actually talking about. I mean, we know that about Hichkas. He's making a lot of songs critical towards the government. I personally think that Hichkas is one of the most influential rappers in this scene of governmental criticizing rappers in Iran, and that's good. That's good.
ماهی نداره وقتی به جز سلام داری چاره جانی نداره هیچ دادگاه قاضی نداره منم یه قربانی که پارتی نداره شادی نداره حالی نداره هیچ فرقی با آدمای عادی نداره با هول بدیم ماشین باتری نداره یه پیکان فرقی با آردی نداره.
Very interesting what he says right here about ordinary people. Let's check what he actually saying. Not different than ordinary people with no problem. I think he's talking about himself. Basically saying I'm just an ordinary person. I mean, what is ordinary, right? It always depends on where you live and who is around you.
من کیم یه جون وری که با طبیعت قهره بره جمعیت شهرش واسه زمینم زهره و کرده جواب و شهیدن گرمش آرزوی حیوونا اینه بشر منقرض بشه تقریبا نسلش من کیم.
Whoa, I think it's really superb. Hichkas talking about global warming right here and the extinction of animals, because I think these are things that often get forgotten by many people because of their problems. That is a bigger topic, right? It's we don't notice that directly. These things that he's talking about right here, they are for the future really important.
گوش با دو گوش که به هیچ کی نمیده گوش کرم یه کله پوک نداره توش هست یه ذره هوش پوش در میاد وقتی میمیره بعدش هم میزنه کرم میگی به بوشوش نزن که نه مردم نزن انسان نه انرژی این بدن.
Bro, his flow impeccable. You say wear hijab when gender doesn't mean anything after death. Wow. That is actually a really strong quote right here. Why would you wear a hijab when after death your gender doesn't matter? I mean, we can discuss about this. I know there are different opinions about this. I actually would have to check when this song is from, but this was long before the woman life freedom movement, and this was one of the most important, like one of the important things in the woman life freedom movement. The discussion about the hijab and the women's rights. This discussion exists for decades already. You know, that is actually very interesting.
مردم نزن انسان نه انرژی این بدن زندانم سپرتی رو کره‌ای که پر نکته است جلو چشما گنده است ولی جلو خورشید نقطه است کوچیک کپه است یکم که اکشن دورشی عمرم به
Bro, these lyrics, bro, Hichkas crazy lyricist. He's just a crazy lyricist, and I think that's one of the most, like, this is the basic thing of this song, because the song's title is Who Am I? Right? He's saying we're just humans. We're just, what did he say before? Tiny and inferior. But it is in fact a dot compared to the sun, who walks on this mysterious planet. We are just so small. We're just humans, right? There's so much happening.
پر نکته است جلو چشما گنده است ولی جلو خورشید نقطه است کوچیک کپه است یکم که اکشن دورشی عمرم ببینیش خورشید چی شد بس ریز دیدیش نه این دنیا برم دیگه بر نمیگردم تو طرف نیست بلیتم مرچ پیش بریم ممیختر میشه آره خیلی پیچیده است من کیم که تو یه لحظه همه چی هستم ولی هیچی نیستم هیچ کس
من کیم یه دیوونه.
Want to give a shout out to Madhyar as well. I think Madhyar is one of the worldwide, one of the best producers I've heard because of his influential and unique style. Always captures something in his beats that is unique. He doesn't make tight beats. He always make beats that sound not alike anything else. And to make that, a lot of times, to always produce beats like that doesn't sound like other beats from other producers, that is really difficult. I think you have to be really focused on what you're doing, because you always try to make the sound valid. Shout out to Madhyar, man. Interesting that right here it says the chorus is by Anonymous. My first thought was Hichkas made this hook, And I was like, okay, but it says anonymous. It sounds a little weird, this hook. I want to be clear, like, wasn't really my type.
دایم گلادیاتور ادبیات کارا میاد میشنوه ترا میگه ایول سنگین تر شعر اعترافی که همت در دیوارا به گرفتی زندن خیابونا لفظامو حفظن قافیه شما رو سریال توپل دوتا میکشن بهم میگن ژنرال دوگل دوها شعار حالی میمن کیم اگه میخوا فامیل شی جوونم.
Wait a second, what are you actually saying? It's so short on screen. I disregard prayers and slogans, kind of anti-religion. And who am I? Why you wanna marry me?
اگه میخوا فامیل شی جوونم ولی پیر کار دنیا توپ زیر پا میرم جلو سینه چاک با دیده باز بی‌نقاب من کیم اون که هر قانونی میدید لغت میکرد نمیشه بود توی اقلیت نه شاعر جیر خار نه که نبود حرف زور ما نرفتیم زیر بار ترجیح میدم یه گرگ وحشی باشم تا شیر رام یاور همیشه مومن نرفیق نیمه را دیوونه ای که بستنش ولی میشکنه شیشه باز با همه پنجره ها بی حساب ولی نیمه جان یه مریض مغزی در شستی درگیرم با تقویم شمسی بی سرزمین رو نقطه صفر مغزی یعنی کلا مهم نی من کیم حالا هر
I think that is the other thing when we talk about who am I, he calls himself the no man's lander. And I think a lot of Iranians are like that they say, I'm actually proud of my country, but I can't live in Iran, or I don't want to live in Iran because of how the political situation is. And so you're kind of a no man's lander because you're nowhere really at home. Because your home is actually Iran, but you don't live there? An agent of the West. I think that is... We can talk about propaganda. Propaganda is in every part of the world a thing. But we know what the Iranian government, the Islamic Republic, is doing is propaganda against the West and against people who are living Western standards. For example, Fadaei right here. So they call him an agent of the West. And in comparison, he says a dark-haired from the East. I'm from the East, but I'm the agent of the West? Okay.
به شرقی حاصل خیرات جمعی خوشبرا مثل تختی بدن تر از زلی پروین ولی فنی ما کانون سرخ تربیت اصلاح شده با تیغ تبعیض بوی باروتی میای مسلول گرمی محصول جنگیم لای ارزونیان خوب بگردی تو حراجی یا یه ایزدی تو بیترین وهابیا منجیلم با همه اهالیاش صدای به زنجیر یعنی وقتی که جوهر روی شمشیر داره پاک میشه با دستمال تشویق هنر ابزار ترویج آش یخ همراه احکام کشکی من کیم یه بند
Bro, actually all the things are too short on screen. I kind of get the point. He's talking exactly about that, what I'm said before about the propaganda, about being tool of the government, or on the other hand, tool of the enemies of the Islamic Republic. Actually, there's nothing in between, right? And that is what I often notice these days when we take a look at the Iranian rappers, for example. There are a lot of rappers living inside of Iran. Not even all of them who live inside of Iran. A lot of people say they're supporters of the Islamic Republic. That one is a supporter. It's not, you can't be between there somewhere anymore. Either you're a supporter of the Islamic Republic or you're against it. It's not possible to not have another point in this discussion. I personally think that's actually pretty unfair for rappers who are living inside of Iran because they don't really have the option to talk bad about the Islamic Republic. They have two options: support the government and do rap music, or go to jail. Because when they talk bad about the Islamic Republic, I mean, that's the problem that I see with a lot of these rappers these days.
شرمندم یادم رفته لبخندم دست به تخم مرموق میاد اسرائیل سر وقتم تو زباله دون تاریک میشه قلبم خون میزنه از چشام بیرون محتاج یک کاسه جون بین فقیر و غنی قبلم کوتاهی حافظه عموم من نقص عامل سقوط ببین اصل من یه باکره فاحشه است استاد تو روت من کیم
very he's bashing the Islamic Republic right here in the end. It gets like he kicked off like Hichkas a little bit with talking about himself in his verse, and then turned more and more into the direction of making statements to the political landscape. Bro, I have to say, really strong track right here. Lyrically, but also technically. By beat, mix and master and the rapper's flow, rhymes, everything. Really strong song. I mean, this hook sounds really bad, I have to say. I think the hook is the only downside to the track. I don't like it. I'm just wondering if they asking themselves, because in the hook right here it always says we still don't know nothing, or something like this, right? We don't know nothing. I'm just a maniac. Who am I? I don't know nothing. In this circumstances, I would think they wonder if they're really doing okay. Maybe they know that they're doing the right thing. The whole thing about Iran is so complex that you're either way an agent for one side. You don't know where it goes with Iran if a different government is in place. It depends on which government it is. Can be a different dictatorship, it can be democracy, monarchy. Different possibilities, man. Very interesting, this part of the poem. I'm blood and milk. Both is life, right? I feel like blood and milk are both metaphors for life, because the milk is for the small children, and the blood is life as well, because if we lose blood, we die. Too much, right?
کیستم من کیستم من چیستم من
Bro, like, honestly, what a crazy song. And I actually understand why we are 20 minutes now in the reaction. First of all, the song was 6 minutes, but on top of that, there was so much in the lyrics. I went for maybe 1/3 of the lyrics that were important. There was so much more you could have said to that. I tried to summarize it in a way. Not all of it I understood 100%. Bro, this easily, and I want to make this up right here, this was easily one of the best tracks I reacted this year. I think it was so good in many ways. I think I have at least 100 reactions online this year already, and it was one of the best songs, I'm pretty sure. If you want to check out some of my own music, you can do this right here. It's a political song and it has English subtitles. Don't forget to activate them. Thank you very much if you check out that song by myself. Right above you can find another reaction from me on Persian rap. I try to put in another political song right there. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook if you want to, and I'm out.